Free WordPress product feed plugin tutorial, Google Merchant Center tutorial. In this video, we're going to be talking about a free WooCommerce or WordPress product, which is good for your feed plugin, and it's a good Google Merchant Center, okay? So to start things off, what you are going to be doing is we're going to come over to our main WordPress page. We're going to make sure that it's fully logged in, and in a new tab, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and write in Google Merchant Center. So once you search that in, you have this Merchant Center right in front of you where it says you can promote your business, etc., etc. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our Merchant Center. Now, once we're over here, we're going to go over to the Merchant Center. In the Merchant Center, you're going to go ahead and make sure that you sign up with a proper account. So if your account does not have access, you're going to sign up for your Merchant Center directly. And to sign up for your Merchant Center, it's going to bring you to the business account. It says, tell Google about your business. Do you want to sell products? I'm going to go with yes. So you're going to add in your store's website. I'm going to add in the URL for my WordPress right here. Now, once we add in our WordPress URL, what we're going to do from here is it says, do you have a physical store? I'm going to go with no, it's an e-commerce store. Once we have done that, it says show your products on Google for absolutely free. Where will your products show? Your own online store, products, not services, etc. Once we do that, it says enter your business info. So I'm going to go ahead and enter my name. So I'm going to call it John's Store. Once we do that, you're going to click on continue to Merchant Center. Now, once you go to Merchant Center, it basically brings everything to your main you could say page for your Google. Now here it says welcome to Merchant Center. Over here, if you click on get started, as you can see, everything is set up in this section. So basically Google's Merchant Center allows you to get different things in the shopping tab of Google. So as we can see, we have this shopping tab over here, and I can go ahead and write Nike. Okay, and if I write Nike, I'm going to go over to the shopping tab. And in the shopping tab, what you can do is you can search for different types of things. So I'm going to write gaming PC. Okay. So once we go ahead with that, okay, we've searched up gaming mouse pad, gaming PC, whatever you want. You're going to add it over here. Go to the shopping central. And, you know, if there's a proper keyword for those, you're going to see them in your shopping central. So basically, that is what your Google Merchant Center is for, right? Now, once we've set this up, we're going to come over to our WordPress. And here, we're going to go ahead and click on the plugins page. So in the plugins page, what you're going to want to do is you're going to search up for an absolutely free plugin. Okay, this is the free plugin that we're going to be using for our proper product feed. So you're going to go ahead and write CTX feed, okay? And you're going to search that up. Now it's a CTX feed WooCommerce product section. So I'm going to open that up. Now it's totally free, and you can generate error-free WooCommerce products with feed plugin for Google Shopping, Facebook catalog, Pinterest catalog, and more channels for yourself. Okay, this depends on how you want to approach your WooCommerce and main feed section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and install and activate. Now, once you install and activate, what it does is it integrates it properly with your WooCommerce. And once it's done, it says your site is more powerful than ever now. So once everything is good and set up, we're going to move over back to our plugins, and back to our plugins, we can see the proper CTX feed with the proper dashboard on the left-hand side. So here's your CTX feed. I'm going to open that up. And once you open your CTX feed up, as you can see, it's going to take you to the proper CTX section. So let me just open it up and let me show you how it looks. So again, here in your dashboard, just go over to your CTX feed. Click on it. Once you click on it, it's going to load things in accordingly, and it's also going to ask you to set things up for your admin. Now over here, first of all, we have auto update interval. Okay, it's basically going to update your feed so you can set the time interval according to your requirement. Let's say I'm going to set it to 24 hours, and I'm going to click on update interval. Okay. Once we do this for ourselves, we need to create a new feed, okay? So to create a new feed, what we are going to do is you're going to come to manage feeds and click on generate new feed over here. So once you do that, here you have different settings. So first of all, you're going to choose the country for yourself. Obviously, you're going to wait for these things to load up. And once you've done that, it sets the country according to itself. So I've chosen my country. We have the template. You can choose different templates. The popular templates are things like Google Shopping, little local inventory ads. Now, this is what we want to initially go with, okay? I'm going to go with Google Shopping, okay? And once you go with Google Shopping from here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to set a file name for yourself, okay? So the file name could be anything. Let's say I'm going to call it Google Test 1, okay? Once you call it that, you have your file type. I'm going to keep it XML because that's what Google Shopping, generally goes with. Once we do this, it says include variations, okay? So you can basically add all variations for yourself if you want to, or you can add different variable products, default variations, cheap variations, expensive variations accordingly. So I'm going to go with all variations. Once we do that, we have these things. So Google attributes, we have prefixes, different types, different values. So this is the level of product integrity you can go with, and this is the level of detail you're going to go with. So you're going to map different things into the attributes. So we have product ID over here. You can add a prefix, type attribute, obviously it's a text. Then we have values, suffix, output type, command, and different actions. So you're going to accordingly set different attributes for yourself, and you're going to accordingly give them different categories as well. So we see Google product category doesn't have a category, right? So you can select a category for this. So just write in product category, or let's say I'm going to go with this, animals and pet supply, etc., just to give you an example. But obviously, in my case, I'm going to go with clothing because I have a clothing store. So I'm going to write clothes, okay? And as we can see, apparels, accessories, and clothing. So once you write this in, this basically sets a filter, okay? It basically sets a list for the proper apparel that you need. You can also go with the images that you require for this section. So different images with different attributes are also available. And once you go through with that, you can delete them and you can add more attributes in them accordingly to yourself. Then we also have the manufacturer and the brand. Obviously, it says my name over here according to my website, but I'm going to remove that and I'm going to go ahead and write John's Retail. Okay. So once we go ahead and write that, this basically sets up your attribute parameter. And once this is set up for you, what you can do from here is you can save things in for yourself, okay? And accordingly, do make sure to check these things and cross-check them according to your products, okay? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to come over to my products page over here. And what you're going to do is you're going to go over to the attributes. So I'm going to open up the attributes in a new tab in this section. And each attribute will be shown in different branding pages, and you can add new attributes for yourself as well. And right here, you can also see the integrated CTX feed also shows up, where you can obviously work along with it if you want to. So once you have generated your feed, what you're going to do is you're going to click on update and generate feed. And as you can see, it starts generating the necessary things for your feed as it goes on. So it manages things in. Now, once it manages your feed accordingly, you can add a feed URL for yourself as well. And once all of that is done, I'm simply going to wait for this to go over. And while it's happening over, I'm going to come over to my Google Merchant Center and I'm going to go over to the product section. Now, in the product section, you can log in using your Gmail account or Google account and create an account for Google Merchant Center as you please. But we're going to come to the products and we can add different products through our CTX feed if we want to, okay? So while this is going ahead and fetching different product IDs for itself, we're simply going to wait over here. And while that is also happening, you can go ahead and search up the different marketing campaigns. You can go through it as well. So you have different ad campaigns, you have free listings, and a whole lot more. But we're going to stay in products and I'm going to click on add products from here. Okay. Now what this does is it gives us a few options. So it says add products from a file, use Google Sheet template, add products one by one, or add products using API. So I'm going to go ahead and click on add products from a file. And here it says enter a link to your file. So this link is going directly to this. Okay. So whatever XML link this gives you, whatever XML link it fetches for itself, you're going to add that over here, edit your schedule, add your files using SFTP, or you can even upload from your computer if you want to. But that's all accessible according to your needs and your requirements. Now, once you add that for yourself accordingly, that basically sets you up with the proper reminders of CTX and how you're going to work with all of these things, okay? Now, once everything is generated, you're going to get the necessary link. You're going to add that link over here, and that is simply how you're going to add your WooCommerce product feed to your Google Shopping with Google Merchant and CTX feed. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you for watching all the way till the end, and I'll be seeing all of you in the very next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.